Welcome to Backyard Sports Cares. I'm your host, Lisa Caslin. Today is November 1st, and since we are now officially in the month of giving thanks, we thought we'd take this opportunity to cast a spotlight on some really amazing organizations that are really trying to move the needle when it comes to raising healthy and happy kids. So today we have a guest from a wonderful organization called GoodSports. Her name is Melissa Rutledge, and she is a partnership coordinator over there. So good morning, Melissa.
Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So we want to know everything about you guys. So just give us an overview first on, what is GoodSports? What do you do?
GoodSports is a national nonprofit, and we donate sporting goods, equipment, footwear, apparel to kids all across the country. And we've been in service since 2003. And actually this month, the month of November, we are turning 15. So we're really excited for this month. And obviously over the last 15 years, we've done some amazing work, and we're excited to keep it going.
Wow, congratulations on that. So what kind of sports equipment, per se, do you donate, and how do you get all this equipment?
Definitely. We try to donate all kinds of sports equipment. We actually have our warehouse full of inventory we've received from donations from equipment manufacturers such as Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Reebok, you name it. We've probably gotten a donation from them. So they send that all to us, and then we're able to then donate it out to recipients and programs and schools that we work with all throughout the country. So we've actually touched all 50 states, which is amazing. And we don't target just one sport or one program or just schools or just YMCAs. We try to impact and touch all kinds of programs and schools all across the country. And, whether it's soccer, football, basketball, we try to hit them all.
That's terrific. So just so people are clear, they're not individuals aren't calling Melissa up and saying, "Hey, I need a new pair of Nikes." Right? You're running the programs through community organizations and schools predominantly, right?
Yeah. So we actually have an application system. So we encourage schools and organizations alike to apply to our GoodSports grant.
Good.
You would be in that grant for 2 years, and they would have access to our inventory that has the equipment from the Nikes, the Under Armours, and all that. So it's kind of like, they get access to that inventory, and they're able to create a cart with all the items that they see, and then they're able to submit that cart, which then becomes an equipment request, which then comes over to us, and we're able to fulfill it and work through that donation with those programs to hopefully get everything that they need.
Oh, that's fantastic. Which brings me to my next question, because I know Backyard Sports Cares has recently been the beneficiary of some equipment. So talk about the relationship there, and I know that we just participated in an event with you guys and Keurig Dr. Pepper, which is very exciting.
Yeah. Yes, it is very exciting. Keurig, as you mentioned, Keurig Dr. Pepper, they're one of our largest supporters. And they pick 5 of their facilities throughout the country per year. So they picked Elmsford, New York, which was our 5th and final pick-pack play of 2018. And then we get on the phone with the branch manager, the district manager, and we ask them to nominate local organizations or schools or programs in that area, just because they know the area way better than we do. They're in the community. Their kids or nieces, nephews, whatever, may attend those programs or schools. So the branch manager there actually nominated Backyard Sports to be a part of this program and be a recipient of this equipment. So once they nominated that program, I did kind of the background work, and I reached out to Danny and checked out their program, encouraged them to apply. They did, and then they were a huge recipient of this stuff, so of all this equipment. So
that's great.
The event was last weekend, October 27th. So they should probably have all their equipment by now and be playing with it. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so great. Thank you so much for that, Melissa. It's wonderful. So talk a little bit about your long-term mission. What is it, at your core? What do you hope to change?
Yeah, so the Good Sports mission is to give all kids the lifelong benefits of sport and physical activity by providing them with the new equipment, apparel, footwear to the most in need. So that's our, overall mission, and our mission is to bring that forward and bring that fruitful to organizations and schools and programs all across the country. So, we want to change currently what's happening is a lot of kids have to pay to play and pay to participate, and we want to take that away. We want to give all kids the opportunity to play sports and be active and have that benefit, because there's so many benefits of being active and playing sports, and you learn teamwork and collaboration and leadership and communication, all these great things. So we want to give them the opportunity to do that and to eliminate the barriers, by working with our partners in the sporting goods industry, and just eliminate the high costs that are associated with playing sports.
Yep, the democratization of sports, and we hear that loud and clear. We're all about that too. That's wonderful. So, if there was one really important message that you want people to know about your organization or how they can get involved, what might that be?
I think the most important message we want people to know is that with the incredible support of so many corporations, foundations, equipment partners, individual donors, volunteers, and more, we've supported a mass amount of children. However, our work is far from complete, and we think together we can continue to work to eliminate those barriers to play and get all kids in the game. So far, we've supported over 5 million kids all across the country. Like I mentioned, we've impacted all 50 states. We've donated more than $34 million worth of equipment, brand new equipment. Keep that in mind. But again, there's still so many kids that, have those barriers that, they can't play, they don't have access to play, and we want to take those barriers away.
Okay. And then in terms of getting involved, I mean, if a mom is watching this right now and she says, hey, this would be awesome for my school, what does she do?
Right. She can go to our website. It's www.goodsports.org and kind of check it out, browse through. But then on the same website, there's an application link. So she's then able to submit an application, whether she's with a community organization or, like you said, a school. So there's different applications for that. And then she's able to submit an application, and that application will populate in one of our program assistants' dashboard. They'll have time to review it. It goes through kind of a process of reviewing, and we have a rubric that we go off of, and then she's able to submit the application and hopefully get the chance of getting approved. And then once she's approved, she would be approved for 2 years, and then have through that 2 years get 6 donations, so 3 per year. And again, like I mentioned previously, she would have access to our online catalog. And then we do have a bunch of partners that, by chance, she could have the ability to be a recipient of one of those partnership events.
Excellent. Okay, so goodsports.org. Yep. Write that name down, folks. This is great. Thank you so much for joining us today, Melissa, and you have a very happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.